Welcome again to ODG on Tech and Gear with me, Peter. I will tell you just in minutes why this video right now, so stay tuned. Ever since the Lumix G line mirrorless Panasonic cameras were introduced with the G1 10 years ago, I already knew that one day I'm going to own one of the later models. 3 years later, I got the G6K, a 6th generation system camera. As K stands for the kit, means it includes a body and a chosen recommended lens and an incredible value of around 650 euros I got mine for in 2013. Mirrorless means a small and light and cheaper, a big idea, and boy I love this one, having a much smaller body, but still that great picture quality of a professional and all-in-one shooter. Let's look at the original packaging, going directly to the main and proudly iconed highlighted features. 16 megapixel live MOS sensor, micro four thirds, Panasonic's intelligent audio, which trust me it's going to stay on for you as it works wonders. Full HD movie capture at 60 frames per second, progressive AVC HD and MP3 formats, to which I can add that is a very high quality video, while shooting also 7 frames per second still images in RAW. It was one of the fastest at the time. A Wi-Fi connection, including DLNA for sharing pictures directly on a big TV at home, stop motion animation feature, panorama feature, time lapse, and all built-in modes is just incredible and rarely to be found. This one is big, a capacitive, touch and fully articulated screen, rarely to be found, especially at the price level. Panasonic is still ahead of the game at this even today. The camera is fully controllable via iOS or Android application once indirect or through your Wi-Fi router connection has been established. Of course, the connection can be used as well to transfer images directly on the fly, as well directly to a tablet or a phone ready for instant upload, for example. In short, a modern photography wonder in convenience. Add to that the simple and logically brilliant design menus plus extensive customization, we have a clear winner here. I got mine particularly for video, as it also supports an external mic input, a full manual movie mode, and last but not least, a very useful in-lens optical stabilization. It really feels light and great in the hand, even as a product of the very high quality that it is. So, let's see, some of the DVDs in software which are included in the original box, and I've never used them, and I guess you won't ever use them as well. Check from time to time the official website where you can download, of course, these menus and software, and of course where you can upgrade your firmware, and it's highly recommended as they bring in new and sometimes very significant upgrades to the features to up your game of your Lumix product. Well done, Panasonic. Some accessories shown: an external mic, a standalone flash, a remote trigger, and guess what? Even an adapter ring, reminding us of the other lenses compatibility. That last one above all offers an infinite world of opportunities for experimentation. Especially using a speed booster, there are a number of significant benefits to enjoy. Once we pulled out a wrapped like a baby mini Leica light body, we see how compact it actually is. It feels high quality, some rubber texture, the handle is a little small, and still it's okay to ensure a pretty decent and good grip. And there is this, notice, a capacitive touchscreen with touch to focus and touch to shoot, and a bunch of other functions. It allows for useful and controlled selfie mode over the head, all over the feet shots, gotta love that. The battery compartment is underneath, together with a single SD card slot. It's significantly lighter and smaller to that of many of the other cameras like Canon and Nikon. While pulling out the included in the kit cables and other accessories, I will explain why this video now in 2020. Simply because now you can grab that camera for less than 150 to 200 euro, in which range it is simply a steal. I will show at the end of the current video listings on eBay, but since you watched this video you might have been on the search already. It is worth buying even used, as there is nothing to break except it is physically damaged, and on top you can check shot and power cycles recorded in the camera's memory to confirm its condition or ask the sellers for that. Could be your second camera or a travel camera, if the other one that you're using is bulkier, and trust me, most probably it is. The quality of the photos is marvelous due to its sensor design. Alongside the removal of the mirror, the new sensor standard was also born with the Micro Four Thirds, a one that has an advantage over the others. With this, we are sort of compatible with other brands and sizes and lenses already on the market. Well, with the adapters, but nevertheless a huge playground as I mentioned. The G1 had a lot of flair around it, and unlike the kind of close brother competitor Olympus, Panasonic designed their cameras in a modern and clean look. This was a love at first sight for me. I was also waiting for the right amount of features and for the price, and I just jumped right in, and it's proven to be the right decision for me. The so-called kit lens covers a wide variety of applications, and it is so tiny, and it's also light for 28 to 84 full-frame equivalent, exactly because of the mirrorless design of the body. It's noted with a 14 to 42 millimeters, but these should be multiplied by 2 for equivalence on a full frame for conversion. An example, a 25mm Micro Four Thirds is usually a 50mm lens. It has a manual focus ring with an okay feel to it, and it is a telescopic design for optical zooming, not a motorized one, but it works really well. Once again, nothing to break. Well, it's made in China, but you gotta know already. Let's put it now back in. There is also the original battery charger, and at 1200 milliwatt hours and 7.2 volt lithium-ion battery pack, which gives the camera quite a running time. Mine was never actually out of power, but getting also a second battery makes total sense. Checking for some haptic insertion is an old habit of mine, so let's try it out a few times. It has a satisfying click to it. And so this is what's in the box as new. So let's take another look at this bad boy, and it's a fancy screen. My gosh, I can't help it. Open and close and rotate. Feels great. Super convenient. Not sure why not too many brands incorporate this design. For example, Sony still don't bother and lag behind in that department. A number of dials for controlling the in-camera functions lies well in a hand, and it also has dial up to the right top side. It has a video dedicated button. These dials can be used to control exposure and other functions in program audio mode, or even in movie mode, for example. So the microphone jack input on the front, and it's sold as in its big brothers, and it's also another key feature for videographers and the likes, like myself as well. It's overall a great product, especially now if you can grab one for the cheap, for less than 150 euro. It is a massive deal, and it's even the all-rounder host for YouTube. Here are some current listings in eBay, as I promised you, and I'll lay out a couple of video examples I shot with the camera for some reference. There is a small downside. For example, many criticize the autofocus system, and I don't think it's really great. But in the end, that is another story. Here we are, 2020, still in the game, my beloved G6. And now let's look at some footage I did with this camera. Thanks for watching. See you in the next vid. Take care.